Hey, good morning, guys. It's Wednesday, aka Happy Hump Day. I'm sure you guys are excited um, that we're passing the hump. Um, and tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. With excited, I am. Not that I have anything planned, but definitely probably gonna hit a Mexican restaurant. Maybe have one margarita, tequila drink. I'm not sure what else do they make besides margaritas. But yeah, haven't been to a Mexican restaurant in a while, so we'll be. It's that time of year. Go. So for today, I just wanted to kind of touch back on bullying. I know yesterday I was very frustrated. Actually kind of ruined my entire day, kind of revisiting some of my past based on conversations I had yesterday within my group that I go to. Um, it was just very difficult for me to kind of cope with it because I've kind of put it on the back burner quite some time. I haven't really brought it back into my life, but just seeing other people going through it just made me really, really upset. I just really wanted to protect those individuals um, from these mean people. And that's just me. I'm very protective of the people that I care for, and also people that I know can't defend themselves. So for today, I just wanted to kind of bring up another example in my life where it was a misjudgment of my own. Not sure how many of you guys do this, but I tend to try to read people off the bat when I get to know them. Any little thing, by their way they look at you, their body language, type of conversations, how interested they're in. Um, so I tend to use that as my way of determining if I'm going to allow them into seek those worlds. Um, so for the most part, I think I've had pretty good judgment. But the past couple of times, it's been way off, extremely way off. And the reason being is because typically, when you make that decision that you're not going to allow them to get into your life, it's a done deal. You don't get to see them ever again. You move on, and that's it. And you go based on your intuition, right? Our intuition is pretty key um, in determining who we should allow that's safe um, into our world. Our world is precious. We can't just let anybody in, right? I'd rather have a smaller circle of friends than having more friends. How they say it's quality over quantity. A lot of people get confused because they feel like if they don't have a large quantity of friends, that means that they're lonely, and that's not true. I have quite a few handful of friends. I can probably count on one hand how many good friends I have, and it's all I need. It's all I need in my life, just to have those number of friends. I feel like if I had more friends, it wouldn't equate to those that I've had for many years, or the new friends that have built recently that are pretty strong. So just don't think about having being lonely because you don't have enough friends. Just take the friends you have and make it a better relationship, a stronger relationship, where they're willing or able to be there for you at all times. I do hear some people say, well, I might not have a lot to talk about. They may not be interested. Our conversation should always be fun, like planned conversation. I'm like, no, a real friendship relationship is based on being able to talk to them, regardless if you have anything important to share or not. You can always, you know, talk about stupidest things. I do that. I come up with the randomest things, and I guess I love to talk, so I can talk for days. But like the smallest things in your life, you can have conversations. Don't feel like it needs to be something that needs to keep them interested and focused. Um, or they may not want to talk to you. They may not want to talk to you. Then they need to be erased from your friend list, right? Because a true friend is there for you regardless of what you have going on in your life. So that's how I feel. Um, but I'm open to anyone's, if anyone has any other opinions. But well, typically that's how it is from what I've experienced. So the example I want to bring up was that I kind of misjudged one person that I had met a couple of times through another mutual friend. I just kind of read the body language and the vibe I got. I came in. Typically I try to smile and for new people. Now I'm completely different than I was. To be very closed off, and I was like, wouldn't even say hi. Just kind of gave a mean look, like don't fuck with me. But I've kind of changed. I've kind of allowed myself to open up to other people. Not completely, but at least smile. To say that it's kind of welcoming. It's like, hey, I'm open, but hey, I'm still gonna make sure you're the right person to allow in my life if it ever develops to that. Um, so it's one person I met quite a few times through another mutual friend, and every time I went to the shop, they never really said anything. We used to have conversations with the other friend. We would engage. And also another family member of theirs, conversation. But whenever they came in, they just had like this, I guess, resting bitch face. So how people ladies say it. And I felt a little, like okay, I tried. I'll let it go. I'm not gonna try anymore. And I did it for 3 times. Usually I have a limit how much, because I don't push it on people. It should be organic, natural, right? So a couple of times, and every time it was the same BS, and I'm like, all right, they got something stuck up their ass. Fuck it, I'm not gonna waste my time. Like I always say, time is precious for everyone. It shouldn't be wasted on, you know, things that aren't valuable, especially when you don't see the other person on the receiving end putting anything into it. You can't always be from one side. So, long story short, I thought I wouldn't gonna meet this person ever again, and I was like, okay, done deal, that's it. Fast forward to today, I actually did meet this person again through another, um, I guess, a venue event, and we kind of opened up, and the reason why that person was the way they were, they had their own defense mechanism. They've been hurt in the past, past trauma. Um, there was an example they provided where they had a really, really good friend and they had, you know, done them wrong for so many years and there was no red flags. And for them to protect themselves from being hurt, that's what they decided to do going forward, was to have this hard exterior where people wouldn't want to speak to them, where they were viewed as unapproachable, and that's exactly how I viewed that person, unapproachable. I'm like, whatever. And after speaking to them like for 10 minutes, I was just amazed how wonderful of a person um, that person was. They allowed me to get to know the real them, and they kind of explained why they were how they were. So just giving that example that even though we kind of, based our first meetings with people, and from there we kind of determine, you know, if we can allow them in or not. Sometimes we misjudge because we don't get the full details. So with that being said, you know, it's something I experience. Just keep an eye out and give people a chance. Try to dig in a little deeper. Especially if they allow it. All right, that's it for me for today, and tomorrow we'll post something else. I'll post something else. Have a good one. Bye.